All eyes today are on the Supreme Court of India, where SBI will explain why it did not disclose the serial numbers of electoral bonds when it gave the data to the Election Commission last week. SBI had 6 days ago given a list of each and every bond created by companies and individuals over a 5-year period, but there was no column for serial numbers. The court took exception to this, especially since the bank had never said that giving serial numbers would be a problem. The serial numbers were originally not a part of the bond scheme as suggested by the government in 2017. However, in its discussions with the government, SBI insisted on having unique serial numbers on each bond. Otherwise, it pointed out it would be difficult to spot fakes. After much discussion, the government agreed, but asked SBI to ensure that the names of the donors were guarded extremely carefully and not leaked under any circumstances. SBI therefore came up with a system of splitting the data. All the data except the bond purchaser's name and identity, such as the date of issue, value of the bond, and the serial number, were kept in a centralized computer database. This database, which includes the bond numbers, was available to the staff at all the branches where bonds were sold so that they could cross-check the genuineness of the bond when it came for redemption. But the identities of the donors were kept in a separate database and was not available to SBI's branch staff. When the Supreme Court last week asked the bank to submit the names of all the purchasers, it merged the two sets of data and submitted it to the Election Commission. This was despite initially claiming that it will take months to match the database containing the names with the database containing the rest of the data, such as the date of issue, place of issue, denomination of the bond, and the bond number. Given that the bond numbers were a part of the second database, which was centrally available to other branches, the court is clearly unhappy with its non-disclosure. It remains to be seen if the bank will disclose the numbers today.